If you had your choice, you'd live where business with life had something to offer. If you had your choice, you'd live where you were close to work, schools, and affordable housing. And if you had your choice, you'd live where it was possible to get away from where you live on the weekends. Well, you do have the choice.
But is this true? What do you think when you look at the Oak Park community? Let me tell you what I know. I view an improving community that still has a long journey to go. We have improvements with many new places like College Track and the remodeled McClatchy Park. However, there are still many issues prevalent today. The biggest issue most of the residents like you and I are experiencing is rising housing costs while living paycheck to paycheck, although it doesn't always have to be this way. If we can find a solution to not only improve Oak Park's public spaces, but improve the housing community, Oak Park can thrive again for everyone. I am Zurhi Alexander, and this is Oak Park.
Well, as a homeowner, it's always good when investment goes up, but and I've seen houses that I was just really liking but really needed a lot of improvement, and some of them have had that improvement, and they're lovely, and it seems like very nice people are moving in, and I like it. From my point of view, being an old fuddy-duddy, I think there's a tremendous amount of young energy, which is very good because a lot of them are young couples. That's good.
I would like to see probably more, people of color owning businesses around here. But, I know we all have to work together. But I've seen a big change of, the activity that's been going around here. It's a lot safer, feels like,
Well, the way I see it, a lot of the Bay Area is becoming more tech-friendly, and art and fashion is not really blowing up over there anymore. And it feels like a lot of people that's into art is not making really big amounts of money. And the only place to go left is, I'm not saying everyone's getting filtered out to Sacramento, but a lot of people are making a change because the art scene here is actually getting a lot bigger, and the music scene is getting a lot bigger out here, and everyone seems to be making their way out here. It's just more affordable, more economical, and everyone can open up their own business out here compared to the Bay Area, where they're paying about 3 times as much for anything.
So I think Oak Park is a great neighborhood. I think there's incredible diversity, and the people are wonderful, and they want the best for themselves and their families.
There's people like me that work hard and really want to buy a home, something to be able to leave for my children, something I can invest in for myself and for my family. And it's really hard because you got people that have the cash on hand, so it's just really about money. It's not about, okay, well, they can pay their bills and they can afford this home, but I have somebody that has all the money right now, so I'm just going to take that.
They inflated extremely quick. It seemed in November, a 2-bedroom apartment was maybe $1,100, and then by the time March came around, they were $1,500.
Well, the house hunt is kind of difficult. The rents have raised substantially, in the last few years, so it's kind of hard when you're trying to find a place in Oak Park now. The rents used to be a lot cheaper and things were calmer, but I guess with new developments and everything, the cost of living has gone up and the rents have gone up very high.
It sucks. Really, it does, because just because they built, you could say, or remodeled or upgraded the properties around here, they made everything go up. So the common folks like us, how the economy is, and they're not giving you full time, everything is part time, you can't afford to live here. So you gotta move away. So when you move away, like I said, you gotta move farther away, and it's hard for people like you who go to school around there, and the spots they pin you is ridiculous. I mean, how you gonna fix up Oak Park for the people, and then you gonna have the people can't afford it, and then they gotta move somewhere else. So is it really Oak Park? No, it's not.
Now that you've heard my story about Oak Park, what are your thoughts?